I'm Earl Cox in Israel's capital, Jerusalem, and this is a special report. Israel, unlike most countries in the world, is on constant alert against war, which inevitably will hit her south and her north borders simultaneously. Should the terrorist organization Hezbollah, located in Lebanon, strike from Israel's north, it's almost certain that Hamas in Israel will hit in the south and duplicate such a strike. How capable is Israel of defending herself of such a scenario unfolding in the north and in her south? Well, Jerusalem's opinion editor, Dr. Seth Franzman, who continuously monitors and writes about Israel's preparedness, believes Israel could answer any military challenge. Dr. Franzman, is Israel prepared if she is hit from the south and the north to defend herself?
Yes, I think not only is Israel prepared, but Israel has spent the last 2 decades preparing for just this eventuality, which is that it's built iron domes, it's been confronting tunnels in the south, it's confronted the Iranian threat, Hezbollah's 100,000 missiles, and with the best technology in the world, including the F-35 fighter, many of which are supplied by the Americans or purchased from the United States, Israel is definitely ready, and it's a contingency that Israel is certainly planning for, and one that the public is also prepared for.
You spend a lot of time in the south and in the north covering news. People who read your articles understand you could conceivably be known as an expert. So I'm going to ask you, when we talk about war between Hezbollah and Israel, between Hamas and Israel, we're talking about a large group of numbers and a large group of people who have the weapons to do the job. And I'm talking about Hezbollah with 150,000 of those rockets that are GPS guided. What's going to happen in Israel if you have 200,000 deaths in Tel Aviv alone?
Well, I think no matter what, in the end of the day, Israel has been training in terms of what it's called the Home Front Command. It's been training people and telling them that when there are sirens, you need to go in your shelters, you need to let the Air Force handle it. Obviously, in terms of an all-out rocket onslaught from the south and the north, Israel can't stop every single rocket. So what Israel does is it stops the rockets that are heading for sensitive civilian areas or military installations, and that's what Israel's planning for. And I think in the end of the day, Israel is the most technologically advanced military almost in the world. And this is what it's going to have to confront. And I think the citizens of Israel have to know that there could be difficult days, but in the end, Israel will prevail against its serious adversaries.
But how do you handle 200 deaths in Tel Aviv alone?
Well, hopefully there won't be 200 deaths in Tel Aviv alone. Hopefully, basically, there will be 0 deaths in Tel Aviv. I think that if there are deaths, Israel has the search and rescue capability. It has the medical facilities to deal with that. It has the foreign support in the United States and other countries in the world who will assist it. And I think that Israel has shown over the last decades that during the Second Intifada, for instance, when 800 Israelis were killed, Israel will soldier on, and Israel will be fine in the end.
What is the chance of Israel perhaps on a preemptive attack to Hezbollah?
At the moment, I think that that's only a remote possibility. The question with Hezbollah is a question not of Hezbollah, but what Iran is doing in terms of funding Hezbollah and giving it weapons. So Israel has sought over the last 5 years to interdict any Iranian weapons flow going through Syria. And Israel takes the Syrian-Iranian threat very seriously and has told Washington and Moscow it will not tolerate any Iranian forces in Syria. So it's really not a question of Hezbollah. It's a question of what Iran will do and whether Russia and the United States will pressure Iran to stay away from Hezbollah.
Iran says, despite what Putin says, that they're going to set up some bases in the Golan Heights. Tell me, is that true or is that propaganda?
I think it's mostly propaganda. The Iranians know that Israel has the capability to strike them. Israel has been striking Iranian forces and Iranian-supported forces over the last several years. And in the end of the day, that's exactly what's going to happen. Israel will punish the Iranians for any sort of intervention into Syria.
Dr. Seth Franzman, Jerusalem Post. I'm Earl Cox, and this is a special report from Jerusalem. For TCT Network, I'm Earl Cox in Israel.
If you like what you saw, make sure to like this video and comment below. Hit that subscribe button for more content uploaded weekly.